welcome back everyone to Cursebreakers, this adventure where I, your Dungeon Master James, take the 6 intrepid adventurers across the land of Barovia, where they attempt to break the curse upon the land. The Curse of Strahd. Welcome to Cursebreakers, episode 34, and we'll begin with our introduction, starting with Chris, because his lip syncing was the most obvious.
Indeed it was. So, I'm playing Eos, the human cleric.
And then we'll go to Cameron.
Hi, I'm Cameron. I play Cade, the A-Smart Paladin.
Then we'll go to Jamie.
Hello, I'm Jamie. I play Elias Fanan, the Bard of Law.
Then we'll go to Steph, who can't talk at the moment. So, Steph.
Hi, I'm Steph, and I play.
And next to them, Kirsty, also playing a warlock, but mostly rogue.
There we go.
And finally, Tank. Sorry, I forgot.
Hi, I'm Tank. I play Hellweir, the Fighter Rogue.
Okay, and with the introductions out of the way, I will get with the recap, which, as we had a week's gap, is probably important. Though, to be honest, not a huge amount happened last session in terms of like epic story or epic battle. The party, Cade recovered the bottle of demon ichor for. There was some experimentation with it to try to find ways to deal with it, including speaking to the priestess. They also found out that what the mother's milk was what Baba Lizarga wanted, but this demonic ichor could be used by her, and she is very interested in it. Elias went shopping. Couldn't think of your character name then for a moment, despite the fact we just did introductions. So, bad memory there. Went shopping, met the woman known simply as Lucky, and managed to win a game of luck by losing a game of luck. Because he was lucky
opposite day.
that it was opposite day.
Sure.
It's a very luck-based shop. I've used it before. Just be glad I didn't give her a Texan accent. Because I've done it before. And you guys know I've done that accent before.
No.
So, the party essentially had kind of more relaxing downtimey session. Basically, coming to grips with what they had to do, planning out their next steps, trying to work out what Baba Lizarga's true intentions are with Strahd Jr. And that is pretty much where we left off. I believe the part... Oh, no, there was one other thing. They spoke to the head of the Vistani.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And found out a bit more information about Rectavio. And that's about it. But the party, after spending some time purifying most of the demon ichor via holy water, though not sure if that will stop it refilling or anything, I'm not sure. Party had another rest period, and that is where we shall begin. In their home for the time being. So the party would wake up. Probably the first ones to wake up would be Eos and Cade for their various rituals to get spells. And yes, Cade, that is something you can do.
Oh dear.
So, you've you've all probably woken up at similar times. You know kind of what you've got to do or what's on the cards, but it's up to you what you decide to do.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
So where do we?
Eight.
You're in Balarki in your mansion.
Our mansion's like
Orphanage.
orphanage.
Right.
Where each
let's-
child is given a creepy doll that looks slightly like Irina.
No.
Right, that's it. We're gonna head back to Mother Night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
So
Right.
that-
So we were wrapping up business here. So if there's anything anyone wants to do in town before we head back off, now's the time. I guess I'll start. I'll go back to the church
Yep.
because I think that's where we left off last time. Anyway, we were talking with the priestess about a saint. That's right. I spoke. Yeah, I spoke
Yes,
to
you
the
actually
saint. then.
spoke to the saint. Yes, you did.
Hmm. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether that was going to work, but thankfully there was still a skull, and it seems like most of the saints like to talk to each other. They get together for like a little soiree every now and again,
Yep.
which is pretty cool. I wish I'd be a saint in my afterlife, but I guess I'd speak to the priestess and ask her how everything is. Are people warming up to the reception of the church sort of running the town now?
Well, they're quite happy that there aren't any more enforced festivals, which is always a positive. Honestly, I think if there were any more, then I think people may have committed murder. Well, I suppose they kind of did. It was part of the festivals in some cases.
I mean, Hellway did.
Yes, well, cut off the head of the snake, I suppose.
Yes, it's true.
Exactly. I did more good than harm.
So, there's sort of some irony in that we stopped a festival from forcing people to be happy, and now people are happy.
Yeah. Happiness, I find, is not something that can be forced upon you. You're only able to find it if you're willing to find it.
Hmm.
At least that's my purview.
And they
But-
actually truly feel happy.
Well, they seem to smile more.
That's good. It's just that back in the village of Barovia, there were those who didn't even seem like they could experience emotion.
Well, that is. Well, there are certain rumors about that, whether the truth of them or not, but essentially, as I don't know, you may have heard, it is possible for people in Barovia to be born without souls, and those without souls tend to be mere shells. They can't really show any emotion.
How would that possible? You see Eos kind of like look baffled by this idea. I, how can something be alive without a soul? A soul is tied to your life,
Well,
is it not?
it depends. It is. I don't know the truth behind this either, but it is a popular thought. Actually, I feel like in mythology of sorts around the vampire that they cannot see their reflections, for they do not have a soul, and yet, to some extent, you would classify them as living creatures.
Guess so.
It's possible. I mean, it's not guaranteed that any of this is true, of course, but it is merely one of those sort of things that has been suggested Another
But-
school of thought suggests that people merely get a fragment of a soul, enough to have the spark of life, but not enough to experience the joy of life.
Hmm. Must be a sad existence, but it is life nonetheless, and thus must be protected. But
Yes.
question: vampires, they feed on the life force of others to exist.
Yes.
What does a creature with no soul consume to, or rather sustain itself with? How does it not just wither away?
It
Is there
is.
some source?
It's an interesting question. It's not one that I personally have looked into, but it's possible that they are sustained purely by this land. It has a life force of its own, perhaps tied to Strahd, as is rumored, but perhaps not. It seems that the mists themselves are alive sometimes, and the mists on the far western edge have always been there, supposedly even before the coming of Strahd.
Eos looks deeply worried at this idea, and she's not sure exactly why. There's just a sort of nagging thought at the back of her head. As a cleric of life, these ideas and concepts are harder to grasp than what I thought. Seems like all of my beliefs have been questioned since I came here. I'm going to do what I've kept on doing now and protect life at all costs.
Whilst it is not something I would be willing to comment on too heavily, have you perhaps considered that the reason your beliefs are being questioned is that they are not the beliefs true to yourself, and that there is something else, and you're trying to use this honoring of life more as a shield to protect yourself from something?
You see her shoulders kind of sag a little bit. As if kind of a weight or perhaps a wall being let down. I see. You might be right. This place cannot be. It cannot be saved the way others can be saved. Its problems, its quandaries are. They're too grey. They can't just be banished with light and life. Up till now, I've always thought there was one right way of doing things, but it seems not everyone has agreed with those ways, even in my own party. It seems like things have gone into a messy grey.
Well, often the way,
It's hard to accept.
whilst I am perhaps not the best to comment on this, as one who serves the Morning Lord, it is perhaps worth considering that sometimes the only way to find the truth is to find that space between the light and dark.
Elsa's eyes kind of open as maybe a small ray of revelation enters her mind.
Sometimes, even for those who follow the Morning Lord or the Mother of Night, it is often found that to understand truly, we must understand both sides and find that medium almost. I would not say there is anything wrong with the worship of Mother Night, just like I doubt they would say there is anything wrong with worshipping the Morning Lord. It is merely the way of implementing those beliefs in some cases that can be wrong. And that has happened on both sides. Just because one praises the light does not mean that they are a force for good. And just because one fights in the dark does not mean they're a force for evil. And I suspect that if anyone in your group truly understands that principle, it would be your elven friend.
Yeah, AS's mind is already flooded with the kind of things and ideas that Raven stands for when she's saying this.
But
Wow.
know this, Eos. Whilst you have chosen a path to push along, the path of one of a guardian of life, that does not have to be your only path. There are, without even straying.
I'm not taking a level in Warlock. No, I'm
without even straying from the god you follow, it is possible to change how you worship.
I see.
have known, for example, I was once perhaps more like you, a cleric of life, but now I would say I'm more of a cleric of light.
Hmm.
And that is, I try to use that light to protect these people, but that is, of course, the way I have chosen, but I think perhaps not the right path for you.
You have given me much things to think about, and your wisdom is appreciated, priestess.
You are welcome. It is the duty of a priestess to aid those lost.
And even those with smaller doubts. But I
Yes.
thank you. It is reassuring to know that we have placed such a wise and compassionate leader here within Vallaki.
I thank you. I just hope that I can keep that up. I'm sure I'll be able to, but if, even with the blessings of Saint Andrew here, if Strahd came in force to attack this place, I do not think there would be much we could do to withstand him. Our guards are not yet up to that level of defense yet. The numbers are too thin, and the militia are too poorly trained.
Is there a way we can have you send word to us if you're ever in need of help? Do you know the sending spell?
Let me think.
It's only 3rd level.
Yep.
It's a cleric spell.
Is it actually a cleric spell? I didn't actually know if it was or not.
I've got it. Look at my character sheet. See,
Yeah.
right
I'm
here.
just checking something before I make.
Even prepared right now.
Just
I'll show
imagine
you. I'll teach you how to do it. Here.
Where is it? That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
Genuinely, I just imagine you holding a piece of paper up to just like, look at my character sheet. I have it.
Right here.
There it is. That's what I was looking for. I'm just checking something. Is this be something she would be aware of? Yes, that is something I am capable of.
Perfect. If you need help, send for us.
Yes, I will warn you though that some spells, I've not heard of it for spells of communication, but certainly spells of divination and conjuration tend to go awry in
Yes, so they do. I often forget this, but it is still worth a try.
yes.
Try to go through Mother Knight's line. She's our operator. She will connect you to us.
Well, I shall certainly see what I can do.
I shall take my leave for now. We head to Berez, and then after that we will be heading to, what's the tower called? Argon. Yeah. So that's where you'll find us. Say if you ever need to use a messenger bird instead.
So you plan to enter the halls of the Order of the Silver Dragon. Now,
Indeed, we do.
if you find anyone there who wishes to at least fight Strahd, it is likely there, but whether they will aid you or not, I would perhaps be wary of what you say.
Thank you.
Whilst they are no friends of Strahd, that doesn't mean they're your friends either.
We're used to that dichotomy. So, but thank you for the heads up. And Eos takes a bow and leaves.
Right, now, who else would like to do something? I saw that Raven and Porky were planning to go secret hunting.
Yeah, we've basically just gone round, like listening in on people's conversations and their gossip and watching out for
Okay.
shady dealings and.
Okay, roll me stealth
Being a
and
porky lesson in
perception,
being
I guess.
stealth.
Both.
Yeah.
Alright. Stealth.
Going around as a pair as well. Like shouldering each other.
Okay, so you're not really picked up. The people of the town aren't really paying too much attention. However, Porky, you're perhaps a bit too distracted by the idea of sneaking about. You're kind of just getting too into that in my head. You're just sort of like
She's
leaning
she does
against.
the
I can do
walls
one thing or the other. I cannot do both.
She does
Yeah.
Cobb's theme tune.
I do a theme tune as I go.
Like
But
Kronk.
Raven.
So she
as-
acts as the distraction while he actually gets the secret.
Yeah. Raven, whilst wandering around, let me have a think. You end up finding your way to the house of the family that you basically wiped out, where you rescued the daughter from. You kind of killed the mother.
Okay.
The party did anyway. Killed the mother. I think the brothers survived. And then there was the dad who was already dead. Dad was still being slept with as like a teddy. It's a weird place.
Sorry, you're cutting out a lot.
Oh, am I? Right, let me just bring my mic closer. Is that better? Is that better?
It's alright,
I think-
again.
The Wachter house, by the way.
Yeah, the Wachter house. Couldn't think of the name of it.
I have the deeds.
No problem. Whilst that's happening, I'll just do a dance.
Get used to this.
I don't know. Oh, it's kind of on a roll. Right, whilst we're waiting on that, I'm gonna move to Kate to see if anything's happened that end. Do you want to be doing anything?
I don't really have much to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Elias, anything you want to be
Yeah.
doing?
Every now and then, I will be going to the west gate
Yep.
to be waiting on the arrival of Casimir and Bjarkan.
Okay, yep, they were meant to be meeting you here at some point. Yep, that is true. Okay,
I think they might be back.
yeah, you didn't, during this day at least,
I know.
they haven't seemed to have arrived. It's possible that they may have stopped off somewhere on their way there. Casimir may have gone to check with his people, perhaps as secretly as he can, because he is technically the leader of them. You're not sure. You back, Steph?
Maybe?
I think you are.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yes. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
it's the signal keeps dropping and everyone keeps going robotic for us.
Okay. Right. So, what I'll do is I'll just try to get through your bit as quickly as possible whilst the internet's being a bit meh, which is fine. So, whilst at the Wachter house, you overhear a conversation. This conversation is kind of around near the back where you got in through like the second entrance last time, and there was like the closet to get down to the basement. But you see a robed figure trying to obviously be inconspicuous, but by wearing a large hooded cloak being very, very noticeable, because that's the way it is. Having a whispered conversation at the door with one of the brothers. You can't tell which one because they look pretty much alike. Yes, we've been looking into it, but so far we've not found any way to recover what was lost. Well, you best get back to work. We have important things to carry out, and we need that sorted. Then the hooded figure just sort of runs off, and the door closes. Hopefully you heard that.
Yeah, we heard it, but I had to unplug the headphones again, so no one speak for a second.
I didn't catch half of that because my one is still trying to load. So
Okay. Right.
You might just have to gloss over this part and carry on.
Yeah, I will come back to it a little bit later. I'll message you, but essentially there was a secret conversation. The brother seems to be asking a hooded figure to sort something out because they need it for plans. That's all you get from it, though. You feel like maybe you missed part of the conversation. But anyway, Helweir, is there anything you'd like to be doing?
I want to try and find the shop that Elias said about.
Okay, roll me an investigation check, followed by a D100.
Oh God. Jeez. There you go.
You find a solid brick wall where Elias said it should be. You do notice there's a door there, but the door is clearly the door to the mansion, and there's no sign of a shop. You open the door, you look inside, there's no sign of it. You have a wander around town, go to the places you've seen it before, and it's not there. You just seem to be very unlucky, it seems.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
That was it.
Right, so with that, is there anything else you would like to do, Eos?
I'm just going to be either reading my book or making holy water. I think reading my book. Yes, I'll get that done first. Can make holy water on the go.
Okay, so
We'll stock up with like water, a couple of water skins extra of water.
Yeah, that's easy enough. At this point, the shopkeepers aren't willing to overcharge too much because you're kind of the guys who saved the town.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. one of them goes to, but then his wife slaps him around the head, and it's just like, don't you know who these people are? Come on.
It's
I
just
mean,
water.
well, yes, but water is very important. Not as important as wine, but it's quite important.
Oh, I wonder if I can make holy wine.
I mean, that could be excellent. I mean, that's surely a way to stave off the vampires and the werewolves and the ghosts and the goblins and the
Ael's
skeletons.
probably not realizing she's over that addiction yet. Just
Actually, can you? Does that work on skeletons? I don't know.
Eos making holy wine, inaudible screech.
Well, Eos, roll me a religion check.
okay. Just to know if I can do it or not.
Yep.
Okay. It might also be alchemy, but hey ho.
No,
I'll
this
use
is particularly a religion check
Okay,
because it's
okay.
the holiness of it. That's the important bit.
holiness.
Okay.
Only 11.
Okay, so that's a 12 actually.
Oh, sorry, 12. Yeah, it's 12.
Wait. You have heard there is a certain dwarven clan. You can only remember the emblem on their shield, which is a foaming tankard, that use something called holy water for their for their perhaps you're not sure. You don't recognize the name yourself. You merely recognize the symbol, but you know that they have been known to, for religious ceremonies, make mead, which they call holy water. And mead being honey wine means that it'd be holy wine. So
Yeah.
it is in theory possible.
Interesting.
Though you're not sure whether you would be able to bless the wine and make it holy, or if when the wine process is being done, you would replace the water with holy water.
Right, yeah. I'll have to experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah, something to
But
make note of.
it's certainly something worth thinking about, and you do know two people who at least know a bit about dwarves, one being raised by them, so you could perhaps find out more information about this clan from them.
Okay.
And honestly, I wasn't sure if you were mouthing the name of what you thought it was, or if you were telling me to shut up. I couldn't tell.
I was mouthing Steinhammer.
Yeah, I thought you were like, shut up, like I was revealing a big secret. Like, okay. Right. So I'm just like, good job you didn't roll higher, otherwise I could have revealed much more. But with that, I would say the party have basically done their wandering, done everything else, and they are getting ready. It's probably only maybe like 8 o'clock, maybe, when at this point, because you probably got up with the dawn for your spells, so you went to the church, which you know would be open early because Morning Lord worshippers.
Right.
Might be 9. I'll say 9. But essentially, the party are pretty much raring to go. And for the ladies who have just got back, do you need me to go over the?
Well, I'm back. Kirsty's still loading, so give her a couple of minutes to.
Yep, no problem. No problem. Okay, so let me just.
We think one of our neighbors has got the new fancy BT box that's like Bluetooth and Alexa-esque, so it's kind of bugging us all up.
Darn them and their stuff. Right, so Elias, other than checking the gate, was there anything else you wanted to do?
No, just keeping an eye on for Casimir and Biakan because they were to meet us here in Valaki.
Yeah. Okay, so Eos, based on what you've just remembered, is there anything you would like to do before you get the party ready to leave?
I don't think there's any other dwarves in this town, is there? I'll ask
No.
around.
But there is someone in your party who was raised by dwarves.
Oh yes, of course.
Just
I'd like to. Actually, I'd like this conversation to be had like on the road.
okay, right.
Yeah.
So, right. So, I'll just wait a second, just in case you guys want to do anything else before leaving, and then
I suppose actually, could we buy another horse if there's any for sale? Or
I mean, you don't have a cart at the moment.
oh yeah, that's right. Where did he park it?
He's still got it.
Casimir.
You don't know where Casimir is.
Casimir. God damn it! If I have to send a sending spell.
You think he'll arrive at some point, but then again, Hellhound did get slit in two, so.
We should probably ask where he is. Right. Wait, we told him to meet us here, didn't we?
He
Yep.
did, and
We were
for him.
probably gonna take longer.
I don't know.
No.
You kind of got magically transformed and flew
Mm.
across.
Weird. I'm gonna do it. Sending spell.
Yeah, weird. Cut time, but then spent more time doing other stuff.
Okay.
I'll get out a short piece of fine copper wire, and I put it to my ear.
Okay.
Oh wait. I'm gonna try and connect to Mother Night first. Sending spell to Mother Night.
Yes, Mother Night Hotline. How can I help you?
What are you wearing? No.
Wow, I didn't realize you were that way inclined, Dale.
No, that never happened. I meant to ask was, could you connect me to Casimir, the Wizard of? Yes, you know.
Yes, I suppose, but you'll be limited to only 25 words, no more, no less. Well, technically less. You can do less. It just felt.
Is there extra charge for like if that goes over?
Yes, you lose one first level spell slot per 5 words over.
Damn. Okay. All right. I'll make it swift.
Rounds up.
All right. Connect me to him.
Right. Connect you to him.
Imagine her just like with a little headset and she's like pulling out all these little things.
You just hear Strahd Junior. Go plug that wire in over there. No, not that one. You've just unplugged. You just unplugged the hut.
Plugs us to the.
Back in. Right. Anyway,
Accidentally
few
connect us to the
seconds
cobbler.
later- few seconds later, you hear the voice. Well, you speak.
Oh
first.
yeah, so it's my message, right? So, this is Eos. We are in Vallaki. Where are you? Are you close?
We stopped at the tower.
Mhm.
As a point of safety, we thought perhaps we were being stalked by some werewolves. We kind of didn't quite manage to open the door, so we kind of just hid outside. We're on our way. We're being cautious. I plan to take a quick swing by my own people before I come back. What the hell is with music?
And when he says own people, do I get that to mean the elves
Yes,
who were in?
south of the line.
Yeah, but they were also with the Vistani, weren't they?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna go there. We're gonna intercept that because I don't like those Vistani as much as I can push them down the hole.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. All right. I'll relay that to the group. Casimir is on his way, but I say we go meet him just in case the Vistani try anything. So let's get going. Unless is everyone here?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Let's head
Right.
down.
Before we head off, other than you're looking for secrets where you got that meeting, which I'll go over with in a little bit, was there anything else you wanted to do, Steph and Kirsty, before leaving?
No, I think I just generally wanted to go snooping around, to hold up my end of the bargain in the only way I know how to do it.
Our end.
Yes.
Our
Teamwork!
You do see, as you're wandering around, you do just see a fox cross your path. Just sort of look at you for a moment and be like, look at you quizzically, shrug, and then nod a little before wandering off and seemingly disappearing.
I kind of want to follow it.
As do I.
We follow it.
Okay. Roll me survival checks to stalk the fox.
Is it a red fox, a grey fox, an Arctic fox?
That is a good question.
Fennec fox?
It is a kind of a browny coloured fox. But clearly a fox. So, survival checks to follow the fox.
I rolled a 12.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, nothing come up to me. So,
Expert trackers.
all you find is you follow the tracks, but you're following them a bit slowly. And all you find at the end is a piece of paper that just says
Stop following me.
low level secret required.
Stalkers.
Maybe like 1% of your debt paid, I guess.
Hey, we got a quest tracker.
Yay! And it's a fox!
1% of our debt is repaid.
Yeah, actually, then you just turn it over and it says actually 0.5.
Ah.
What
See,
the?
we have a bit of a trickster on our hands.
Well, it's a start. It's a start.
Indeed.
Secret debt. That's for secrets.
Oh.
Anyway,
Secret debt that everybody knows about.
Secret death of secrets.
Does that count as a secret?
I don't know. It's a secret debt that he already knew about, so no.
But no. Okay, the group knows about it, so it's technically not a secret.
But it's
Yeah,
our
and-
secret.
It's fine.
And-
Indeed.
Why?
Why has someone done like a thing across the map? No wonder my
That's
roll
just
20.
making my computer lag even more. Thank you.
Yeah, my computer went mad as
rolled
well.
Oh no! Oh god, it's disconnected again.
Really,
Bro,
Chris.
I was literally doing a lap while we waited for Porky and Raven. They had nowhere to be
moved-
seen, so I did a light jog.
Take the
You
party.
moved 23,943 feet.
Oh god, it's kept it on the next map. Which oh my god.
Okay, someone tell me when it's finished so I can try and reload the page.
Yeah, damn it, Chris. I'd expect this from Jamie, not from you.
Didn't know it was that bad.
Are we doing anything else after we've done this bit?
No, I don't think so.
No, we're good. We'll head back to the mansion to rejoin the group.
Did you want to head to Blinsky's to ask about the dwarf figure?
Yes, I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, that's a good point.
She'll
I
probably
thought
start
that-
walking there. Raven's walking in the other direction. She's just nope.
Right.
Sees the toy shop and literally just presses her face up against the glass like,
Creepy.
"Can we
You're-
go in here?"
You're the worst customer. Are you open
have
yet?
Just as we're leaving, you go,
Knocking
Oh,
on the
shop,
door.
really?
Yeah. She's the worst customer.
Right.
Rattling the door handle.
I'd wear a mask if I was told to.
Are you planning to go in? Are you actually going to go into the store, or are you being dragged away?
I will supervise because I know she'll go a bit balmy otherwise.
Also, I have the party funds, technically.
No!
uh-oh.
Porky carries the party funds.
Before we
Sorry,
go in, give me the funds.
Aw. Okay.
Wise
sure.
choice.
Yes, give the funds to the rogue.
Oh no,
To
bad
be
choice.
fair, he's an investor, so it's fine. He's got hundreds of mansions and houses and real estate everywhere. It's
Yeah,
fine.
but that means we're not going to have any money. It's just going to be like, can I have some spending money? No, we're saving it.
Okay, who do you want holding it? Raven, who's probably not going to spend it because he just steals what he wants. Or Porky, who's probably going to spend it on crap.
On crack.
Yes, on crack.
Porky, because I think she's literally the only one who can physically hold it at this point, right? It's so
Yeah.
much.
That's
stuff.
why she's got it.
Like
Yeah.
mountains of coins and
Right.
viewers and.
It's
So-
fine. We're going in.
So you enter Blinsky's shop. He does a front flip over the counter and goes, "Welcome, my friends. This is Blinsky's. And if it's no fun, it's no Blinsky.
Bravo. Excellent showmanship.
Anyway, how may I
Also
be of
transport.
assistance to my...
I wanted to ask you, and I'm going to pull out the dwarf figurine.
You're safe to reopen it.
Yes, that is true. You are safe to reopen your
Ah.
Vault 20. I've got a sign here that says that, so...
It just comes down from the ceiling like, diddy!
200th customer, you may open roll 20. I wanted to ask you about this. And I'm gonna...
Yes, the dwarf figure that I gave to, well, that Elias brought for you. Yes. What do you want to know?
How did you know that I... Like, first of all, how do you know this clan?
I know many things. I have heard word of your clan through, Vistani connections.
The Vistani know the Brawn Anvils.
Yes, well, they travel everywhere. It's kind of that thing.
They can travel between planes?
That they are the only ones, supposedly, who can travel outside of Barovia, except for, well, yes. Supposedly it's via a potion, but I'm not convinced. Whichever one of you bought it, I can't remember. You will also send to me your customers.
I feel that.
See, how did you know they were connected to me?
I don't know, you just... I get this sort of sixth sense with certain products when they are kind of destined for someone.
Did you make it?
Yes.
Okay.
I mostly it was after some of my contact from the clan to the south came and brought in some new materials and told me a few tales of the dwarves. And whilst thinking about them, I got thinking about your party, and I was like, it's kind of odd hearing of an adventuring party that doesn't have a dwarf. And then I was sort of thinking about you, because you kind of have that sort of hard-headed dwarven attitude a little. Not
I
as
mean,
much as
I am a dwarf.
people told to be a dwarf, but I'm not one to judge.
I'm unusually tall from my race.
I heard of one like you once. His name was Captain Carrot.
Carrot.
Hang on.
As in the vegetable that grows in the ground, carrot.
Yes.
Do I know this dwarf?
Well, he... It's like, it's near your plane, but you take like a left apparently, and then you have to go to like, you have to go turnwise into the fifth dimension, and then...
We take that left turn at Albuquerque.
Yes. Oh no, don't take the left turn at Albuquerque. You've got to take the right turn.
Hey.
But anyway, yes. Whilst making this figure, I was thinking of you, and it just sort of happened. It happens sometimes.
So, Not coincidence, but
Is, I suppose.
a thread of fate, as it were.
Yes, it doesn't have any magic. It's purely mechanical, but
I was just curious as to how you knew them. My family.
yes. Just a sec. I'm going to roll this dice and see if something happens. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
He literally rolls a dice across the table and just like, no. Anyway, can I help you with anything else? Like, I'm thinking.
She'll take a quick glance around. Does anything catch my eye?
Not immediately, but then he pauses and goes, I think I made some accessories for that dwarf if you want those. Let me have a look. He goes and looks under and opens up a bag, and it's just like, well, I have this little stein and a hammer pick. A hammer on one side and a pick on the other.
Okay.
Set you back a silver piece. Quite
Uh,
intricate work.
right, let me have a look at. How much do I have that's not? Let me have a look. Yeah, I can buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sweet.
And
There
with
goes
that,
the party fund.
No, this is out of my pocket, not the party funds.
The silver pigs.
how about you, Raven? Would you like anything?
No, thank you. I'm not really one for toys.
What about chandelier? That's kind of
Ooh,
the new
party
line I'm
pooper.
working in.
Ooh.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure it still
yes.
classifies as a toy in some ways, but
Chandeliers are lovely, but I can't exactly carry a chandelier around at the moment.
yes, but don't you own a mansion?
I own more than one mansion, yes.
Mm-hmm. I can always keep one aside if you're interested, just in the future.
Yeah, sure, if you are willing to do that.
Yeah. Any preference on like material or style? I'm pretty sure I have one in the spider shape.
Well, tell you what, let your imagination run wild. I'm sure I can find somewhere it will fit. So,
You should get one that's shaped like Yale.
have a furbolg hanging from my ceiling.
Sure, why not?
I mean, it's a bit of a peculiar taste, but I could probably make a furball chandelier.
It just reminds me of the tunnels. You know, where you two were both unconscious and I was holding you by the scruffs of your necks?
Yes, I don't remember that because I was unconscious. But no, I don't particularly want to have a furbolg hanging from my ceiling, thank you. But maybe in the blue, considering that was his color, wasn't it?
Yeah, I could do blue. I'm pretty sure I have some blue around here.
I think everyone would approve of blue.
Yes.
Yes. And then your house can be blue. Yeah, I was resisting the urge. But
Can
anyway.
you tell I need sleep?
But anyway, well, with that, unless there's anything else, I will bid you farewell. And then he backflips back over his counter.
10.
Which is quite impressive, considering he's quite a large, rotund man.
That's why I was applauding.
That's what I was going to say
Backflips
earlier.
out the door.
I demand a Blinsky roll for acrobatics.
I don't even know if I have a character sheet for Blinsky, technically.
He
Oh,
fudges it
wow,
up.
Bobby.
There actually isn't one.
Everyone just backflipping out the shop.
Apparently that is how it is done.
Do we
There you go.
D20 plus the average of 3?
There you go, he got a 15.
I like that.
Pretty
Yeah.
good. Anyway, so with that, the party are reunited back at the mansion, ready to set out. towards the Vistani village before heading to Berez. Now, on the journey, is there anything that Eos would like to discuss?
Yes,
considering-
yes. Finally get around to this. So, Porky,
Eos.
do you know how to well, I see you're quite into your drinking. You've been looking after that alchemy jug, haven't you? Is it the one we've got an alchemy jug?
It's a ewer.
The alchemy ewer, then.
It just makes wine.
It only makes wine. Oh, okay. Well, that might be useful. When you grew up with dwarves, they obviously big drinkers as well, right?
Yes, we are.
Then that... Wait, you actually think yourself as a dwarf?
They are my family. I am one of them.
Sure.
You got a problem with that?
No. You're quite tall for a dwarf, is all.
Yes.
Stop digging, Eos.
Yes, I'm well aware I'm tall for a dwarf.
I'm digging because I'm hoping to struck a wine here. Now, there's an old.
Do you want alcohol? Is that what this is about?
I think everyone wants alcohol, but I'll get to that in a
Stop
second.
getting the urine.
I will in a minute, but first of all, there's an old tale about dwarves that could perhaps mix wine with holy water and create what they called powerful concoction known as mead.
Yeah.
I was wondering, have you ever tasted this divine alcohol?
Mead?
Hmm.
Mead's pretty common, right?
Yeah, but not necessarily made with holy water. And at this point, Porky, give me a history check, I guess.
Okay.
Remember, I'll
I
place a
mean,
hand on their
considering
shoulder.
like Porky likes to drink, she's well travelled and she
Yep.
has.
It
Wait,
won't. It won't be too high a DC.
I'll place a hand on their shoulder. You must remember. For the god.
She got
We
so
need to
drunk
help.
on it she remembers nothing.
I'm going to let you roll again because I feel like Eos is technically aiding you with giving this idea.
You must remember there's a shield. It has like a tankard on the front. It's foaming. You must have seen it. 9.
You have heard of such a mead, but you have never been invited into the special rituals where the holy mead is.
I mean, to be honest,
You're
if
not
you
part of
gave
the
her
club.
it, she probably wouldn't even know the difference anyway. She probably wouldn't. She'd probably just drink whatever was handed to her. She probably wouldn't
Yeah.
ask.
You probably, I would say, you've probably heard it from some of the dwarves say it to be a much more potent version of mead due to being mixed with holy water, and the strength of it is supposedly meant to dictate how holy it is.
Well, considering her foster mother is a paladin,
Yeah.
that would make sense.
Yeah. So you've heard of it, but you were never. It was tend to be, I would say, only drunk at like the most special of ceremonies, and only generally by like the head of the clan and like his closest like priests and stuff. So you've probably never had it yourself, but you've heard of it and you've wanted to try it, but you've never been allowed.
Basically, you weren't allowed to be part of the cool club.
Kool-Aid Club.
I have problems with my temper as it is, so, and like drinking alcohol of the gods and then going into a rage and breaking stuff is probably not good.
Yeah.
It would be
But it
highly
would be a-
entertaining.
You do remember hearing a tale of one dwarf who not so much drunk this holy mead, but did drink a particularly potent alcoholic beverage or potion almost more than alcohol that was said to burn so powerfully within the stomach it could even drive off the deadliest of poisons for a while. But you also remember that he was someone who never bathed. He considered
holy
it weakening
moonshine.
him.
Well.
But that's all you really remember. But you know that he used that for positives, so there is positives to raging and alcohol, but not for everyone.
Well, I'll just have to figure it out myself. I'm trying to concoct it myself, but I'll obviously need the alchemy flask and maybe some holy water. Something to work out along the way. For now, I'll just keep injecting it.
I mean,
alright,
I have both currently.
Whoa. Well, then we could try along the way.
You gave me like a bottle of holy water, like
Yeah. Porky,
way back.
One more quick insight check.
Insight.
Yeah.
No.
30?
There seems to be something more to this than simply wanting to make a holy alcohol.
Okay.
You're not sure exactly what the details are, but Eos clearly appears to be hiding part of the intent.
So she has a secret, you say?
Perhaps.
Now, Porky's become a nosy neighbor, basically.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want to spend eternity in hell.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
I mean, come on. We're the only girls in this group. Come, you can trust in me. Confide.
I
don't know what that word means, but you can do it.
I like wine, and I especially like holy water. That's all there is to it. In the same way you like drinking, I like holy water.
I don't see you guzzling down holy water.
You don't drink it. That's why I'm trying to find a way
But
to
then,
drink it with alcohol.
okay, I know I'm not the smartest person, but even I can tell you're lying to me.
But all right, let's see here. How do we put this? I'm not lying. I'm just trying to explain it in simple terms. See, what would happen if I took the alchemy flask away from you?
How long?
A few days? A week? At
Just
what
ask.
point? No. This isn't me asking. Say I've taken it away and you have no more income of wine or alcohol, for that matter. About what point would you say, could really go for a drink right about now?
I mean, I can go without it. It's not a problem. I don't need it to survive.
It seems to you that Eos is indicating that perhaps you might have an addiction, or they have an addiction.
She's calling me an alcoholic.
Apparently.
Basically, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I do see you literally guzzle that thing down. It's like you don't even pour a glass. You're just like drinking straight from the ewer, you know?
Imagine not sure in character if you've
Okay.
ever used it.
I am not in my home world. I don't know where my friends are. I've almost died several times. You guys have died several times.
And you're very angry.
Vampires, a curse, ghosts.
Good. Then you understand taking something to cope with what's going on.
Yes.
Good. Then that's it.
Are you a closet alcoholic, Eos? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, I'm not actually.
I'm
But
actually into the
I'm
drugs.
I'm open to it. So long as we can make this concoction. It'd benefit us both, actually. But we'll need to experiment with it.
It seems there is something more to this. Like, it
Okay.
seems that from what they're saying, they're taking something to cope, but not necessarily drinking it.
He has a method of coping.
You hold on. I need to
We need to get Eos to rehab.
Okay. I'm happy to share the ewer. But if like I've seen some dwarves like lose themselves completely to alcohol. If I see you going downhill, I will put a stop to it.
I don't intend to. It's more of a way of.
A lot of people don't intend to, but it happens.
It's more of a more socially acceptable to drink than it is to. Oh look, the tower. No. Oh,
No,
look.
I get what you're saying. I'm not completely stupid. But if I feel like you are going down a rabbit hole, then I'm going to do something about it. I'm not just going to let you fall apart.
Down the rabbit hole is actually quite an appropriate way to put it, actually, considering.
It is.
Yeah, because, well, for one of the things, like the whole Alice in Wonderland sort of thing down the rabbit hole is meant, in some people's opinions, meant to be like an allegory for taking drugs.
Oh, right. Yeah. True.
Hey,
Well,
That
in
wasn't
this case-
intended.
no,
In this case, it's actually the opposite of.
Kids don't take drugs
yeah.
or drink.
Technically, not drugs. It's just a sedative. But anyway, also in response to that, it is actually coming off of it. It's easing off of it because I started with the hard stuff, whereas alcohol's more like the gateway, right?
You don't know where I've been, man. You don't know where I've
I love
been.
this. Corky's literally trying to show concern, and Eos is like making her sound worse and worse.
It's okay.
Digging a
It's
hole.
okay.
Stop. She's agreed to help you, okay?
It's okay because it's medicinal.
Yeah. It started off as it was to help me sleep.
There's
to help my
such a
dreams.
thing as oversharing.
It was
This
to help.
conversation.
Well, I wasn't the one who kept prying. I just gave you the idea, and you were like,
No,
"We're
Right.
wrenching it open. We're like wrenching it. If I'm gonna get to the
you
bottom
were
of this."
crying yourself.
Eos, you don't have very many friends, do you?
Look, we've arrived.
Would anybody like some tea? I've just made
Someone
some.
doesn't know how.
She
how
sounds very good,
things
Kate.
work.
You know, Eos, it almost sounds like you're trying to share, but you just aren't quite willing to fully share.
Is that Echo Hell we're talking?
Yeah.
I will smite you again like I did last time.
Look, I'm
Just
trying to
hitting
do
the
what
nail on the
friends
head.
do, okay?
I know you've only got one hit point.
Yeah.
Are you going to try and smite Echo Hellweir again?
Maybe.
I
Corky's
come
gonna
back.
walk away at this point.
I come back, you don't.
That's not necessarily true because I have died before.
Yeah, so have I.
Well,
What you think? You special?
you just said, "Oh, you won't come back." Souls
Yeah.
in this land resurrect. They are reincarnated.
Sometimes. You never know, you might get eaten by the lich.
We dealt with that.
For now. Anyway.
Wait. I
I'm
mean,
just sitting here smoking my pipe, making little sort of dragons and stuff out the smoke.
That's a real addiction.
Pipe. Those things are the pipe of smoke monsters.
Anyway. You do arrive at the Vistani village on the outskirts. It's more of an encampment than a village. You see your wagon with Bjarkan sitting there with your horse, Storm, just chilling.
Hey,
I'll just set the hellhound behind Yuck and just scare the crap out of him.
Bjarkan immediately draws their giant slayer ready. They look terrified, but they're ready to swing.
Bjarkan? No. No.
Your job
What?
was to protect Casimir at all costs. So Yes, you're supposed to give your life in the event he got attacked. So why are you still here? There were
How dare you?
there were real wolves. Werewolves, to be exact. I thought we'd dealt with the werewolves. I guess there's more of them.
I
Alright.
just kind of like look to the rest of the group at the moment, just like point to where.
I mean, she's already admitted she's got certain problems. Just let her get on with it.
That was in confidence to you.
But she's still so desirable.
You have weird taste in women.
Yeah.
I would just put my arm over sort of Kate's shoulder and go, "You sir need a drink."
I imagine Cade probably has the weirdest taste right now, being that he's covered in oily fur. So
Yeah.
Bone cakes.
where's
Hey,
Casimir?
he would have been grooming, okay?
Points to the town.
Okay, alright.
Last time we were here, we weren't welcome because we were against Strahd.
Well, we'd saved the only daughter, and
Yeah, but after that, they were like, "No, get the hell out."
they gave us their horses.
Yeah.
And we gave them their lives.
Pulls out a letter and hands it to you.
What?
Does it just say BR?
No,
Yeah?
it's another invitation to dinner.
Better not be. What is it?
The first one expired. Here's a new one.
Dear friends, if you are reading this, I have gone to speak with some of my people in the town. Do not worry, I'm going under cloak of invisibility. Well, using the invisibility spell. I don't have a cloak. I will be back shortly. Bjarken is staying here because giant chicken knight might scare people.
That's fair.
Mm,
You see, he's fine.
he went invisible. Does that mean that he expects there to be dangers if he's...
Well, no, we had to sneak him out last time. So
Yeah, remember the Dusk Elves aren't meant to leave.
Sure. Which is why I'm worried about him just nonchalantly going back.
But you've got to remember, he also doesn't look like a Dusk Elf anymore.
Oh yeah.
He looks like a rotten corpse.
Lovely.
Oh yeah, that's a good start.
Yeah. They're not going to kill him on sight now.
You can
Well,
just lie on
to
the
be
ground
honest-
and pretend to be a corpse.
To be honest, considering the person they deal with, a corpse is probably quite easy to get past their defenses. Like, oh, it's just one of Strahd's zombies.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
You
We'll
forget
trust him
that
on
when
this.
you're in a land surrounded by
that's
the dead.
actually a really good idea for a disguise later on. Someone make a note of that.
Oh my god, are we gonna do like a moment
Shaun
from
of the
Shaun
Dead.
of the Dead?
It's
Yeah.
Well, well, Cade already has sort of the werewolf look going on. If he styles the fur. Raven could probably pull off the vampire look. They've kind of got like the whole cloak and noble sort of thing.
Plus, the grey pallor kind of helps.
Halweir kind of just looks dead anyway, like slumped face, coins in the eye sockets.
Yeah, for sure.
Points out.
Elias and Porky are probably the only people who'd have to really try and like, well, and Eos, I suppose, with the disguise.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But with the amount of kits and creepy dolls and stuff you have, I'm sure you could pass.
I mean,
Mm.
with our half elvishness and ginger hair, we'll just go with the twins from The Shining.
Alright, let's get in there.
Do we go back to see if we can get you 2 tricycles?
Yes.
But we don't have tricycles.
Alright, just... Is there an off switch?
Stop talking back.
Well, he said that he'd be back. We just had to wait.
Give him
Yeah.
time, and if he doesn't come back, then
Then we
someone
storm
can
the
go
gate.
after him.
Yeah.
Should we let them know that they have a place that they can stay at in Valaki?
After a little while, whilst this is being discussed, you hear footsteps approaching.
Doof, 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 doof.
Doof, 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 doof.
Okay, let's see who it is.
And there is Casimir slowly fading into existence from his invisibility. Ah, you actually did arrive. I kind of suspected as much.
I was really expecting you to get caught and there to be a complication for some reason.
No, I have, well, to be honest, if the Vistani tried anything, with the Staff of Frost, I could probably blast them to pieces, but...
Speaking of, we have 2 party members who actually can wield that now.
Really? I do not see any wizards.
Warlocks, I think.
Show them the
Right.
thing, Pocky.
Do the roar.
Do the thing.
That was actually pretty good.
Now I'm just picturing that when Porky does Eldritch Blast, he's just like,
Do the thing.
Well,
with
to be fair, I kind of like did imagine it almost like a boar squealing
Oh
as it
god.
fires
Oh,
out and
that's
charges.
terrifying.
Exactly.
which reminds me of the time my dad was woken up by a nightmare due to just hearing a squealing pig. Weird.
Oh, that's horrible.
Just
Sanity check.
Elias just going around like, do the pew pew.
Pew pew.
Do the pew pew.
Yeah, the thing you did where you shot the finger at the thing. You know.
I cast Mage Hand and slap Elias around the back of the head with it.
Oh.
That'll do.
Does that class as an unarmed strike?
Unfortunately not. You cannot use Mage Hand for combat.
Yeah, no, I know.
It doesn't have quite the oomph.
Well, regardless, that's proof enough. We have a spellcaster who can potentially use the staff now.
Yes, but I do not see Porky exactly being the type to use a staff. They seem to like their axes.
That is actually quite true.
Yeah, but you didn't have to say it.
Would you
Oh, I
like to
don't
use the frosty stuff?
Not really, no.
There you go.
Would you like to, Raven?
Oh, Raven can also do magic now? Well, technically Drow are quite well known for their magic, but...
I mean, I could always create little dancing lights, but now I can do a little more.
Well,
Now it's dancing lights that hurt.
do you...
Now it's dancing lights that hurt. Yes.
I mean, I'm not quite sure what you're getting at here.
Hand over the staff.
This is a robbery.
If he wants to keep the staff, he can keep the staff. I'm not
Yeah.
going to take it off him.
And I have attuned to it. It would take a while to de-attune. And I'm sure you have better places to be.
Oh.
He'll give it to me, he can keep it. I'm going to take it anyway.
Don't worry, he'll give it straight back.
He just wants to prove that he can.
Yeah.
At any
I
moment.
mean, you literally took that out of my hand without me noticing. That's fairly impressive.
Replaced it with a bouquet of flowers or something.
Showing dominance.
I don't know quite what to say.
Quite a fetching cane.
Yes,
Now that you have your powers of resurrecting your
yes,
Sister.
my sister.
where was she buried?
Well, that is the problem. My sister is in the castle.
Ah,
Of course she is.
Oh.
Well,
You
looks
don't
like we're
need
going
have
to
it
dinner.
be anywhere else.
Let me
Yeah.
guess. Strahd keeps her in a glass coffin.
I mean, he might do. I've not been there myself.
So I
She's
assume
not.
when.
It just
We-
seems like the creepy kind of thing he'd do.
So I assume when we rally the troops, you'll be there at the front lines with us?
Well, I will certainly be traveling with you. Once we are there, I plan to, hopefully, whilst you have the evil one distracted, go save my sister.
Yeah, we're the distraction. There you go.
Well, we're still planning on gathering some more allies before we storm the castle. We're heading to Arkenvost.
Yes, the author of the Silver Dragon. I don't know much about them, but
You're welcome to join us, or you can meet us at the village of Barovia.
I will head towards Barovia. I guess it seems a fitting place to wait.
I
Do
mean,
you happen to have any property there which I can stay at?
no,
Probably.
But we have property at Valaki you could stay at until
Death House.
Yeah.
we do actually.
lovely B&B by the name of Death House.
Ah, that sounds kind of appropriate considering the place.
Okay, then.
You might come across a spirit of a chef, but you know, just ignore him.
I'm afraid I'm on a diet that doesn't include that.
It's fine. Everything he makes is gluten free anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm on a gluten-free diet. I
Ah,
don't think I have had gluten.
gotta have that gluten.
Man, do I love them glutes.
I shall wait for you in Valaki until you are ready to head off, and then I should join you from there, I guess.
Are you good with kids?
Well, depends. Do you have
He's currently like undead and zombified.
Is
Children tend to
Arkenvost,
be scared of stuff like that. I'm just saying.
is Arkenvost where the beacon is?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the plan. I'm just going to relay it. We're going to go to Arkenvost, see what we can do, and then when we're ready to meet our allies within Village of Barovia, we will light the beacon. So if you see that, start heading there.
Okay.
Yeah, there is.
Understood. I will I will go there. Yes, I will go.
Yep.
Well, I was thinking.
You can stay in Valaki for now if you want.
Yes, that was my plan.
Okay.
I will
Just-
I will find a nice place to stay, maybe.
Because where is Arkenvost on the map?
Well, Argenvost is this one.
So we might be heading back through Valaki anyway to get to Village of Barovia, because that seems like a
Yeah.
road. So you can wait in Valaki. We'll light the beacon, head back through, and pick you up if you want.
Well, we do
It's-
actually need to nip to Mount Baratok at some point.
Where now? What?
Mount Baratok.
He wants to go recruit the Mad Mage.
Oh, right.
At
Jesus.
some point. We know his
Okay.
name now, so he'll let us speak to him. That was the whole point.
All right. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna head off now. Stay safe, and
I will
the Ravens will give you shelter.
yes, but ravens, I'll write those ravens, right?
Yes, those ones.
Yep. Right, I will head off. Come, Bjarkan. Snaps the reins.
Sorry, I was
And I
listening, but
was-
can we make it canon that the Mad Mage is actually just Llewellyn? Please.
Sadly not.
Well, to be honest, the closest to a mad wizard that the party has had would be Auravan. He was literally broken mentally.
Oh, that's true.
However, what I'm thinking is, as you guys are about to arrive back in Beres, I've just rolled in chat that there's no other encounters that are going to occur on the way. That would be a good time to have a short break before we continue with the rest of this.
Cool, cool.
Alrighty.
Okay,
So-
we'll be right back.
I
He's not even broken.
welcome back, Cursebreakers and Cursebreaker fans, I guess, and anyone else. The party have just arrived in Beres and are heading to Baba Lizarga's hut, I believe.
Woohoo.
So I shall take the players to that map, and hopefully their characters are still there from last
Whenever I hear berets, I just imagine everyone wearing berets in that town is like mandatory.
time. Possibly. Anyway, let's change up the music. Ah! Welcome back, boys and girls. Have you got my milk?
Fully grown adults.
My morph.
Anyway,
Well, compared to me,
Well-
you're not. Except
Well.
maybe Raven.
Elias
gonna
is
say
barely
Elias.
developed.
What?
yeah, that's true.
Jeez, rude.
I mean,
So-
with how hairy you are, Cage, you could be going through puberty again, for all I know.
Let's leave that hanging in the air for a bit longer.
Anyway, did you bring my milk? Have you been a good milk woman, Eos, and brought me my milk?
Well, first of all, where's
Ew.
the raven's eye? I'm not
She
gonna shit.
she reaches up to her own eye and just sort of plucks
No,
her actual eyes and removes. She just sort of seems to pluck it out
no,
of her own eye.
don't. You did not keep it in there, did you?
As well.
No, my eyes pocket dimension.
Inside.
Mine was.
Roll an insight check.
Oh. Actually, I don't want to know. No, just
I'm gonna roll an
Right,
insight check to see if like, it means my eyes can do it as well.
that's true. That's something you'd probably be more interested in.
It's like a vending machine. Can I put a coin in there? See what happens.
I
No.
mean,
A Pez pops out of his bum.
she, after you saying that, she picks up a coin, slots it into her eye, and her mouth just opens, and she takes something out. See?
All right, enough parlor tricks.
What did she take out? What is it?
The coin.
It is a small piece of butterscotch.
That's a cool trick.
No, she's charming you.
How
It's a
do you
cool
do that?
trick.
I'm gonna sit there and ask her how she does it. I
Wow!
want to learn.
No, no.
I'm merely an advanced scholar of conjuration magic and other magic, and I happen to create a pocket dimension within myself.
Can you do that to other people?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh. Elwa's just gonna sort of sulk in the corner now.
Anyway, so I've got the raven's eye, and you've got my milk. But did you bring my barrel?
Kate?
Don't tell me you forgot the barrel.
I was meant to bring the barrel?
I'm going to assume
It
one
took
of
a
us
day to fly and get it.
We have a barrel.
Yes,
Yeah,
the barrel full of demon blood.
That's true. You
Yes,
did
the
bring
barrel's.
it.
I brought the barrel
I
to the
look at
villa.
the cleric and the paladin who are obsessed with like purity and goodness and be like, we have a barrel full of demon blood? Since when?
I thought
We
we
just
thought
assume one
to
of us
show
brought
off.
it with us.
How did this not cause outrage?
Well, actually, that is a damn good question because the people the most interested in it turned out to be the paladin and the cleric.
This did turn out into a big outrage because I was like, we aren't taking it to Baba Lasagna, and you're just like, give it the good juice.
Excuse me, it's Baba Lizarga. Baba
Yeah,
Lizarga
whatever.
is my twin cousin.
Your twin
There's more.
cousin.
There's more of you.
I am
yeah,
going to
so-
point out you guys had this discussion while Porky was attempting to read.
I am.
Mhm.
She missed it
Anyway.
all.
Anyway,
We have the barrel.
right. And what do you want in exchange for the barrel? Might as well get all the deals on the table first.
Flame broom, flame broom.
Also, can we stop calling it milk and call it what it actually is? Poison.
It's a milk to certain creatures, so I will call it what I want to call it. I'm the god round here, not you.
How can it be... Wait, certain creatures? I thought that was just a normal living boy in that cot.
Yes, it is.
For now.
Then they will die if you administer this.
No, I know.
See? Services
I
are on the way.
know plenty about mother's milk.
You never heard of social services?
Yes,
I don't think that's a thing in.
they're in the cooking pot now.
Gee, I'll tell
Well,
if
that's
they're
where
joking.
they would be if they turned up.
You're... As far as I'm concerned, this is not good for a child to drink.
I didn't say it's part of a recipe. Even you should know, Eos, being the alchemist, even poisons can have their benefits if properly mixed.
Yes, which is
For
why you're
example-
using that. Which is
for
why you're
example-
using that as a cover to convince me. Let's see this recipe then.
Oh, it's my secret recipe.
I looked at Porky and Raven.
Yeah, I immediately perk up. Secret, you say?
Yes. It's passed down from the greatest hags of all time.
I mean, you know, I've just learned how to use magic, so I'd love to learn this.
Well, how about we make things more interesting in that regard? No, actually, no. No, my secret. I was considering making a deal, but no. Eos doesn't trust me, so I guess...
But I'm not Eos. Eos and I are like polar opposites. I mean,
Yes, but Eos doesn't want to give the milk, so therefore I won't be able to make the recipe anyway. So I guess our deal's off. I'll bid you a good day. Turns around.
I'm gonna
Just
roll
doesn't
my
go
hand
anywhere.
to,
She just turns around.
I'm gonna
Why,
roll my
you
hand
like
to
this?
get the bottle of mother's milk from Eos.
You're not in the slightest bit concerned why, first of all, she wants this, and secondly, why she won't tell us what it's going to do.
Oh no.
Do you
You see
notice
the
my
problem
flash of
here?
anger?
Passive perception is like 16, isn't it?
Bearing in mind you are distracted talking to her and arguing it over
While
it as well.
holding the bottle in my hands, yes.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't realise you were holding it.
Yeah.
Well, you said, where is it? And I said, here. Now, where's the...
I've switched it with an empty vial.
Eos, look how stubborn you are. It's a wonder you get anything done.
Yeah, see how she's already twisted this whole situation to make me against you guys. I never said I wasn't going to give her this. I just wanted to know why.
It's part of a recipe to make cookies.
Yeah. Cookies. Mm-hmm. Inside check.
Well, then insight check.
Yeah, I'm going to insight it as well.
21.
21.
She is telling the truth that it's for cookies, but there is more to it than just cookies.
Of course.
Why did you have to have us steal it from other hags? Why couldn't you just make it yourself?
Because
No, they
As I
stole it from her.
they stole it from me.
Then you know how to make some. Why not just make some more?
Because the source of this milk is not easy to get. It's a very special milk.
It's from the actual biological mother of Strahd.
Yes.
Hmm.
That much we've figured out already. Still, I'm concerned. Where's if we want to make this trade, let's do this.
Now, what did you want in exchange for the barrel?
Let's make the trade for the eye first.
I suppose that's fair enough. Hand puts the hand out, one hand out containing the eye, and one hand out to take the milk.
Okay, and I'll take the eye from her other hand.
Right, and I will take my milk. Excellent. She puts it on the side in her place. Now, about that barrel.
Hmm.
Someone else can take this up with her.
What have you got?
There is
Well,
one thing that she has that you have that we want.
yes.
Baby
seed.
Strahd.
Oh no, you can't have that, I'm afraid. But
What do you intend to do with a seed?
it is a powerful source of magic. I'm using it as
For?
part of my spells. I need it. Now, I could offer you this scroll in exchange for the barrel.
Scroll.
Yes,
Oh.
this is a scroll of raised dead.
Interesting.
I don't know. That's
To be
not
fair,
something.
if we give her the barrel that summons demons, we're probably going to need that scroll. It's kind of counterproductive.
Or
What about that big old green glow coming from your floorboards?
that's the seed.
Ah,
I could. Roots
didn't you
about.
have like? Did she not have like a trinket last time that was powerful, like a gem or something?
Wow.
was
Well, I gave you the stone of good luck.
That's it.
I have some pipes of haunting, some
Mhm.
oil of sharpness. I have lots and lots of gemstones in diamonds, if you wish for spell components.
Diamonds are good, but
Flying broom.
I could.
a rocking horse.
Rocking horse, yeah.
I've been looking for one of those myself. I thought it might go well for Strahd Jr. to get used to riding Bucephalus, but no.
Where's our loot bag? There it is. We got loads of diamonds already. Actually, we got 3 diamonds worth 100 gold. It's enough for 1 revivify. But more wouldn't help. More would be helpful if you ever want to get resurrected again. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's up to you guys.
Actually, one thing you will notice that you probably didn't notice before is that there appears to be a bear skin rug hanging over this stump, this bit of the stump here.
Mm.
It's just something that's there that you don't remember seeing before.
I'm gonna lean over to Eos and quietly whisper in her ear, "What about the skull?"
That's not a skull. That's her. That's her egomatic hovermobile.
Yeah. Well, what about trying that? I'll look up at her and go, "What about the skull?"
No, I'm afraid there aren't enough giants around for me to get another one, so I'll have to say no to that.
Worth a try.
I look inside. Does it look like it can only fit one of us anyway?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not quite big.
Hmm.
I already do. My mind is perhaps not with me. Have I cursed any of you at the moment, or are you all free from my curses?
We're all free of curses, I believe.
Why, you're offering another one?
No, I was more thinking I could get rid of one of them. You know.
How about a barrel for some of those cookies you're about to make?
Yes, I suppose that could work. Not sure you. None of you are allergic to chocolate, are you?
I was honestly expecting you to say no.
I mean, Cade might be.
I
doing
was
the whole
literally about to say, it's
furry
like,
sort
I
of-
think I am now.
You know, he kind of looks sort of dog-like. Maybe it's poisonous to him.
Or none of you are gluten free, right?
Oh god.
No,
Hell, it just
Not
starts
anymore.
crying.
hang on. Yeah, Cade, when was the last time you had bones, by the way?
Every morning.
Because there's a big old skull here, probably gnawing on.
Yeah, I'm just kind
Take
of
a
like
bite.
staring at it like,
Well, if
How
you
many
like,
do you eat?
and I could, in exchange for that barrel, let these ravens go.
You mean we'll let them go? What? You mean they're not here of their own accord?
They're in cages.
Oh.
They're the ones I tried freeing last time we were here and twatted my head on them.
let
Oh, yeah.
my people go.
Wait, they're just ravens, aren't they?
Yes.
These aren't were ravens, are they?
I don't think any of them are. Could be. I struggle to tell the difference sometimes. They look pretty much the same.
Worrying. Well, they're tear back if they were.
Well, they might, but then they might kill everyone else in the cage. Which
Okay.
I'm just offering. I mean, you know,
Wait.
you heroic types wanting everyone to be free and happy.
I suppose out of the options given there, the one that's probably going to
Oh.
benefit the party the most is a scroll of raised dead.
Or I could give you another recipe.
Go on.
Not the recipe for my cookies, but looks about. I do have a recipe here for an ale.
You don't.
Hell's eyes instantly light up at this.
You do not.
Oh no, wait, no, that's a recipe for a pail.
Ugh.
I have a recipe for a bucket. Doesn't make sense.
What kind of bucket?
One that gets stuck in it? I don't know. I think I might have been drunk that day.
Just a recipe for a bucket.
Yes.
You know, wouldn't that just be instructions?
I suppose. I got it from a place called Pylea, I think.
Didn't we?
Anyway, so scroll of raised dead for a barrel of demon blood.
I looked at the others.
Unless
So,
there's anything else in specifics you want, I could
think that's-
give you a. I'm probably got a comb of hair removal around here somewhere.
Yeah, just stop. I think that's the best. I honestly think that's the best deal. We know we're about to go into some perilous situations, and I'm sure everyone values their life more than they do a hair comb. If so, then Scroll of Raised Dead would be useful. I mean, if two of us died, it meant that you could resurrect me, and then I could resurrect someone else.
I've also made sure that this scroll is usable by anyone with magical capabilities.
Well, I'm
there you
screwed then.
Just well, yeah. Just tell where you can't use it. That's interesting. Well, it sounds like the best deal.
Again, I'm just going to sort of lean over to Wales quickly before we say yes or no. How about instead of that, we see she'll make a deal to not interfere if we attempt to defeat Strahd at some point. Neither her nor her followers.
It's a good
I'd rather
question.
not have to watch my back if I can help it.
Elway brings up a good point. We still haven't fully resolved the idea that we're on the same side. You know
Well,
that we're eventually
I
going,
never said that.
and yet you don't seem to hinder or hurt us here. When you know our ultimate goal is to defeat Strahd, stop his
Yes.
reign of terror.
But I also know you won't be able to.
You're that confident in your.
Yes. And so I thought I'd make a little game out of it and make a challenge for my first son.
Then let's make a deal.
Is that because she has the seed? Is that because you know that Strahd is not yet weakened enough? And that's
I know.
exactly why you won't trade over the seed of Gore. Or the seed of. What is it? Yes, the seed. Is it Gore?
Just a seed.
Just
Magic
the seed. Okay, just the seed.
It's
Yeah.
the seed from the winery, if that helps. No,
Yeah.
the seed has nothing to do with that. The seed is necessary for me, not for him.
You like? It sounds like you like games and challenges.
That I do.
So how about this for one? We'll give you this barrel, but you play with the game of, as you said, you don't think we can defeat Strahd. Let's try. Don't interfere. None of those under your command interfere. Let's see how we get along and see how we do. Worst
See-
case, we will die.
See, now that is some good thinking, but I'm afraid I already have a deal involving that, so unfortunately I can't not interfere.
Then we should kill you now. By that logic, if you
Yes.
do plan to interfere, you're
Well-
obviously going to do it at the worst possible moment.
Yes, but by not interfering, that also means I can't help either. And I feel like I've at least given benefits to your group. And as for those that follow me, they merely worship me. I don't necessarily control them. I'm not that kind of god. They will merely do as they wish, that they believe will best please me, even if I tell them otherwise. After all, they'll defend Strahd to the death, regardless of what I say, because to see him die would make me very unhappy.
That deal's off.
Yeah.
We'll take the scroll. It's clearly the only good option after
Right.
just run around.
So she hands over the scroll, takes the barrel, immediately puts the Snurg figure into it,
Oh god.
knocks
Oh,
on it a
God.
few times, and then slides it over to the side. We shall see how that goes. And
Oh, no.
now that all of our deals are done, roll for initiative.
What?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
She was
Such a
going to.
waste of the snurg doll. I'm so upset.
Jesus.
It's enough
Okay.
to make me want to rage.
Well, like I said, roll for initiative.
She was. See, I knew this was going down. Anyway. Just. The problem is she comes across so friendly and charming that it's very hard to be angry with her. It's very hard to put her to the sword when you know.
I feel like I've been playing her so well. Wow, Cade, nat 20 on the initiative.
Nat 18.7.
Yeah. Is that everyone? We've got Cade, Hellware, Porky.
Oh, I got 22, mind saying. When I rolled it.
So we're just straighten up attacking her now.
Well, it depends. She's literally just about to open fire on us, obviously. So
The Hellhound was 15, James.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you don't actually have a Hellhound token out, that's why.
Ah, right, sorry.
that symbol on me, by the way, just in case you're wondering, is a death ward.
Okay. Also
'Cause
have
I've
one
been
other thing I need to roll for.
I've been casting it every morning, pretty much.
Now, have we got a hellhound on the field? No, we don't. Hellhound, which for some reason went on the wrong layer. Get on the right layer, and for some reason you're the wrong
Steely.
side. Right side. And because nobody would be expecting this is going to be a surprise round. But
I can't be surprised.
Yep, I was going to say this is going to be a surprise round, but it won't count as the surprised action. Like, you won't. Basically, it's a surprise round, but the thing that's surprising you basically got the lowest initiative roll.
Right.
So, but Hellweir, you would get your turn because technically you can't be surprised, so you're technically able to react during the surprise round. No one else can.
Right, my echo is out. So I'm just gonna bring the echo across to here, and I'm going straight up and into there.
Okay.
Sorry, no, I'm gonna go offside towards the rug thing or whatever that is on the.
Yep.
Here. And I'm gonna take a shot at Fabulous Saga with the Sword of Life Stealing.
Okay. Swing. And I'll have to see what her initiative. That's a 24, which does hit, unless she's got anything to defend herself. Does not appear so that would be a hit.
Yeah. It's not sneak attack because I can't with that, but.
So 5 damage.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so I can do. I'll command the Hellhound to attack the rug in front of it.
Okay. Okay, so everyone else is surprised. He's not swashbuckler.
Oh, I thought he was.
No,
Oh, yeah, he
he-
went for dinner,
Okay, so everyone is surprised.
Oh. I forgot I've got a bonus action I could have used.
So Bubble Zaga will do their turn.
Can he still use his bonus action?
Yeah.
I can, yeah.
Yep.
I'm just going to try and pickpocket her. See if she's got anything good on her.
Okay.
Pickpocket the barrel.
26.
I mean, you know where her pocket dimension is. Go right for the eye.
Straight into the eye, yeah.
You managed to successfully pickpocket a scroll of detect magic.
Better than nothing.
Nice.
Okay. On her turn, I need to roll a d4. Okay, good for me. Good for me. Not necessarily good for you, but good for me. She raises up her hand, and 4 swarms of insects form on the battlefield.
Legally worms.
Nope. And I need to just check exactly how do they function.
Question. My feral instinct says that if I'm surprised at the beginning of combat and you aren't incapacitated, you can act normally on your first turn.
Okay, so yes, you would have been able to react during that. I did not realize you had that.
But only if you enter your rage before doing anything else on that turn, so I would need to rage first.
Yep, if that is what you wish to do.
Great. So yes. I'm going to rage because this ain't fair.
Yep.
Rage.
So you would have acted before the insects appeared. So they're not there yet.
Is her door open or has she shut it?
The door is open,
Okay.
but the floor of the hut is shaking slightly.
Sure. But she's in the doorway, right? So I don't necessarily have to go in.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, screw it. She's raging. She's gonna go in. Rah!
Okay.
And she go swing and hope for the best. That's a
That is a hit.
24. 10 and 14.
14 does not hit.
Okay, cool.
And I would say... No, it doesn't hit in this case. Okay, so everyone else is surprised. Right, let's bring on the next thing. You were standing next to the bearskin rug, I believe, Helwood?
I assume that thing next to me is the bearskin rug, yes. Oh shit.
What is that?
This... Why's my music stopped? No, it hasn't, it's just a... This, if it will show me, is...
It's a rug of smothering, but it's a bear.
It's an animated bearskin rug.
Pretty damn cool.
Wow.
And it is going to attempt to bite you. I believe a 23 hits.
Can I do anything? I don't think I can. Yeah, it hits.
Okay, why didn't that roll the damage? I don't know.
Because it does no damage.
8
Eight.
piercing damage. And then it is going to attempt to envelop you.
Luck, re-roll it.
20.
Re-roll it using luck.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, I wasn't sure if you heard it.
Believe a
Missing.
14 misses.
Yep. Thank fuck for that.
Yeah. Okay. Which then would bring it to Barbara's turn, but Barbara's had her turn. So then it brings it to the other thing on the battlefield's turn.
Oh,
The hut rises up on its legs. And it is going to attempt to kick Porky in the face with its first attack.
Rude.
That's very nice.
Ow.
That's such a cool image.
That damage.
Yes.
It looks like one of his legs has got like a stiletto. Like the front,
It does
the
as
front one,
well.
it's like a little fancy foot. It's like,
Yep. That's the one that. Yep. So
Hang on.
each of the legs appears to be wearing a different boot. In this case, it was a steel toe cap.
oh god. This marks the third iteration of the hut.
It does 4d10 damage.
It's fine. But I'm raging, so I take half of that. So
Yep. Okay, and then
12.
considering its reach, who would be an interesting target? Let's go for. Let's go for the doggy.
No. Go for the giant suit of armor.
It has
Protection.
disadvantage on that attack because of my guardians.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
Wasn't doesn't your guardians only affect against the target you hit? when you hit
Protection.
Barbara Saga?
Protection.
Protection, yeah.
Protection.
No,
With
you're
a
right.
disadvantage, which does make it a critical miss. So you will have advantage against it. But
Ooh.
it is still then going to, I guess, let's kick at Eos.
Oh,
Wow.
Jeez.
how many kicks has it got?
How far away is Eos?
5 feet from you.
10
feet, technically.
I can reduce the damage by 2d6 then.
Yep, go for it.
Yay.
It's not much, but... So you're reduced by 9.
And now,
Plus 12.
As my guardians kind of get in the way.
Thank you. Oh, right.
and now, most importantly, is that Mother Night, or Babylon Saga, is now out of reach as this thing has risen up on its legs.
How high has it gone up?
Its legs have a 60-foot range, if that helps.
So it's gone up 6. Would we not got attack of opportunities then as she went up? Because she would have left our
No.
attack range.
Nope, because she wasn't the one who left your attack range. She was moved
Oh,
out of
that's,
your attack range.
Is that,
that's disgusting.
is that true?
Yep. If I drag a character out of a threatened square, it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
We've been attacked doing that before.
No, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the crocodile attacked Laffy when her body was dragged away from it.
No.
It's been done in the past when we've dragged a person's body out of range of
Well,
opportunity.
I don't think that happened like that.
I think that may have been because the body was grappled and that's different, but I can't remember exactly. But anyway, it would now be Hellweir's turn, and now the initiative starts
enough.
properly.
Right. So you said it's gone 60 foot up, yeah?
Yep.
Right.
But you do have a big hut you can attack. And a
Yeah.
hut next to you.
What?
And the swarms of insects around you.
Right. I'm going to move. If I move back to sort of here, would I have left the attack range of the hut considering it was 60
No.
foot?
Nope.
Good. I'm going to move back here into the safety of sort of this area,
Yep.
and I'm aiming up at Babylon Saga,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Lightning Strike. Or
you
Lightning
can
Bolt,
go for
sorry.
Lightning Bolt. Okay. So this will be the first time you've done this, and you, as Hellweir, don't necessarily know the downside. So
No, I don't.
let's see.
But would that also not hit the hut as it's a 100-foot range?
Yes, it would. I'm just finding your one. No.
It's cast at level 3.
Yeah, I'm just finding your
Oh, I'll post it in the chat for you, James. Make it easier.
Okay, roll me a d6.
Hey. 2.
Okay, so your right arm is affected. Roll me a d4.
3.
Harmless blue crackers of lightning spark from the body part. But now both the heart and Barbie Lazaga need to make dex saves. And you
I
need
don't
to
know
roll.
what my DC would be because it doesn't state what the spell actually goes off of.
It would go off your intelligence because you don't have a spell casting stat.
Oh, that's a 0.
So it'd be an 8 plus proficiency.
11.
Okay. The hut passes. Barely, but it passes. Baba, on the other hand, she feels like she's the type that would get advanced. Wow, she doesn't have magic resistance. Who would have guessed? But she passes.
Okay, so that's 8d6.
Yep, halved.
Uh, 36.
Let's just see if there's any resistances actually in terms of element or anything. Nope, not for you. That's actually really surprising. Now, one thing I'm going to say you would notice, because this spell is a significant damage and has obviously just blasted a hole in her. The sort of hole where you blasted, for a moment, whilst it sort of, I wouldn't say it heals over, but just seems to like mold over. You could have sworn you saw almost like melting water.
Right, I do relay that. I'll just sort of shout that out.
So that was your action. Would you like to do anything as your bonus action?
There's not much I really can do as a bonus action. I am going to make the Echo... Oh, I can't even make him move up. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do. I'm just going to sheath my sword of life sealing and pull out the 2 scimitars.
Okay, so this swarm of insects next to your hellhound is going to... go for a bite against your hellhound, I guess. It misses.
Yep.
Cade.
Wow, for a natural 20, that really took its time getting round to me, didn't it, huh?
Yeah. Surprise rounds, man. You weren't expecting the hut to suddenly kick you in the face.
Yeah, that's true.
Or for her to suddenly turn on you.
Well, I guess kill the witch, kill the hut. Bonus action, I am going to use searing. That's actually a good shout. Is she currently inside of the
Yeah, she's in
the hut? Yeah, but that's gonna be a action, isn't it? Let me just find out. No, Misty Steps bonus. Cool. Yeah, I'll bonus in. Fuck it.
Well, your bonus will only take you 30 feet up. She's 60 foot. But you can fly.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, so I'll fly up.
Yeah, and your flight speed, I think, is 40 feet.
Yeah. Then
So
bonus action, Misty Step in.
Yeah, so you can basically appear behind her, so I will
Cool.
move
And
you to there.
action, gonna start wailing on her.
But that would provoke an attack opportunity from the swarm, because technically you flew out of his attack range, so it will try to bite you, but
Miss.
got no chance.
Yeah. Just full round of attacks on Baba Lasagna.
Yeah.
So first attack. Ooh. And I'm gonna Divine Smite
That is a hit. Okay.
16 points of Radiant.
Again, you notice as your blade cuts through, it seems to be the feeling of cutting through it doesn't feel like flesh entirely.
Okay. Does it feel like it's doing work though?
Yeah, it feels like it's doing the full damage you'd expect.
Okay.
It looks like it is. It's just, it's not what you'd expect from cutting through someone, the feeling of it.
Okay. Second attack. 23. Another Divine Smite, this time at level 2.
Okay.
And preferably damage might be nice. So that's 26 points of radiant damage.
Yep. Okay.
And that's my turn. I'm just like, hello.
Brings it. Oh, you came for a private visit, did you? Ah. Normally I wouldn't go for someone so hairy, but I could make an exception. I don't know. It's the sort of character I've given her at this point. The swarm's gonna try to bite you, Helwer. I don't know if a 16 hits you. I don't think it does.
Sorry, did it go for it? Oh, me.
Yeah.
Meets my AC, so yeah.
Okay, so you take 9 damage. Okay, now your Hellhound is going to do what it was told and go attack the rogue. Probably with his bite, I guess.
No. Flame breath.
Bearing in mind that there are ravens in that gap as well.
Wait, hold on. Where's the bug, the insects that bit me just now?
There. Sorry, it's kind of a bit stacked there. This square.
Okay, I couldn't see that, that's all.
Yeah, it's a bit oddly stacked,
Oh
unfortunately.
yeah, I see it now. Oh crap, the ravens there. Yeah, okay, it'll bite then.
Okay, roll that bite.
Pack tactics, so it gets advantage.
Yep. It's nice damage.
Mm.
Very nice damage.
The height
Okay.
is level rolled.
Okay, bringing it round to Porky. Your initial prey has just been taken out of your reach as the hut rose up. And you've
Yeah,
been kicked by the hut.
yeah, the leg annoys me. How sturdy do its legs look?
Fairly sturdy, but you've got an axe.
Yeah, I'm more wondering if I can.
Not
pull
just
them
an
into
axe.
leg.
You have a tree axe.
No, I don't have a tree axe. That's
Oh,
Keiko's got that. I'm wondering if I can maybe take its leg out from under it,
You
topple
can
it.
try.
Yeah, we'll give it a try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't
Yep.
work. So, how do you want me to do this?
It would just be an attack roll in this case. To see if you hit hard enough to even do anything at the moment.
So I'm hitting it with my axe, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go reckless.
Bearing
22.
in mind, Rob, you do technically have advantage on it because of its nat 1 earlier, so you didn't need to go reckless.
Oh, well,
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go. So 22 anyway.
Which does hit. So, I will allow you to potentially negate the damage in
Mhm.
exchange for attempting to trip it, which will be an athletics check.
Yep. I want to topple this thing like Jenga. Athletics, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. It's a 14.
Okay. It does
Wait, you get
seem
advantage on that, don't
you
you?
do have advantage, yes.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, because you're
you are very-
waging.
Yeah, you get advantage on all strength related
That's
stuff.
it.
Oh,
That's
So-
the one.
Now, here's the thing. You hit it, it almost seems to be stumbling, and then its other legs stop it stumbling. It seems to be able to support itself enough.
Wow. Tricked by the GM.
No, I'm not necessarily tricked, but you wouldn't
Baited.
be aware of this, so you have tried to trip it. I allowed you to try to trip it. It is immune to being taken prone. You wouldn't have known this. But you do have your other attack if you wish to use it.
Fly.
I'm just letting the players.
How
do what
many
they're
legs? How many legs does this thing have?
Would you like to trip it? Yeah,
That's what they. That's what they said they were going to try and do. They're
Oh,
trying to-
Like it's got 4 legs, right? So it's
It's got more like 7 or 8. It's kind of like a spider.
That's literally like holding out a cookie and then eating it in front of them.
like cooking.
That's
Yes,
just-
you can't eat
It
the
has 8 legs.
that's
It's like a spider.
The cookie is immune to being eaten. You wasted
I'm
your
going
time.
to rage again.
Would you like a
I'll
cookie?
allow. I will
The cookie
allow
is sentient.
the norm. I'll be nice. I'll allow the damage to have gone through as well.
Oh, I don't want your pity damage.
You've had it now.
We do. We'll take the damage.
Yeah.
We got
Silence
Okay,
pocket.
So mad right now.
See, I'm helping you get into character.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to go for another one of the legs then.
Yep.
I'm just
for
gonna
it.
keep hacking at the legs. So I've taken out 1 leg, right? At least.
You've done heavy damage to the leg. Looks like it was going to stumble, but then the other leg's caught it. I wouldn't say that leg is done for, but it's taken heavy damage enough that if you'd done this on a regular target, that would have knocked it over, basically.
Yeah, I'm literally just gonna hack at the same leg then, because
Yeah.
I'm just angry now.
Oh my god, that's dark. I mean, I do have a child in the hut if you want me to.
Oh no!
22.
Strahd Jr.
Okay, a 22 does hit. And, yep, that's a pretty hefty hit. Raven. Your axe comes sweeping in, chops into this already weakened leg, but it seems that there is a greenish glow, and it seems like, whilst the damage is there, the leg has not really lost much. You've done the
Okay.
full damage, but it seems...
Right, okay. Brain was not really prepared to have to do fighting today, but okay. Well, suppose I will go back to my original plan, having just seen what's happened. How much movement does it take for me to like get up to where she is in the...
Oh, to
Yeah.
get up to where she is, I mean,
Mm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 60 foot climbing, 80 foot of movement.
Okay, I can't quite reach her just yet. All right, but he'll kind of start climbing up.
Okay, give me an athletics check. Just to
Can't I
see
do it
how...
acrobatics if he's like spinning and stuff?
Not on this bit, unfortunately. You're able
I
to
should have
start...
given him athletics rather than acrobatics.
You're able to start climbing. You slide down a little bit. See, because this thing you're climbing is literally moving, it's quite difficult to maintain your grip. You're able to get, I'd say, about 10 feet up this turn, but it's going to be tricky.
I'll get there eventually, guys.
No.
Elias, who, as I believe, bunkered off 70 feet away.
To cast silence.
I mean, you can try to cast silence. You certainly can.
I will.
Okay. Where are you casting silence?
In the hut.
Cool.
Big
I'm just
old,
going to assume there's silence there
big old silence in the hut.
because silence is the size of the hut. So
Pretty much.
okay.
And I'll probably move like downwards, but keeping out of range because I want to
Yep.
get attack.
Okay.
But, like,
Brings it to
can't move any further
the
back.
turn of a familiarish looking face. And Chris, give me your best snug hello.
No.
Nobly.
Hello.
As
He's
from
probably
out
got
of the
gargling
barrel,
because he's just come out of a barrel. Probably got some demon blood in
out
his
of
throat.
the barrel,
Oh no.
pops this guy.
Hey guys.
God.
Who
There's some really good wine in this place, I heard.
Actually, technically, he's all in silence. He can't say anything.
Yep.
Oh.
The situation just gets worse and worse for Porky.
Shut up.
Snug supersedes silence. He cannot be silenced.
Yep. Okay, and he's gonna go for 2 claw attacks against Cade after moving to behind him to get flanking.
Oh no. What the crap? Oh my god.
What?
No, just natural 20. That's right. I leveled up. Jesus. He's got some damage too.
Oh my god.
Oh god, and he gets
Rapid
+2 to his AC.
Oh my god, Cade, you could have died of Snug. That's good.
Jump out the tower. All right. That's tough.
And it's gonna go for a second claw attack.
Good, that's a snake.
Does he look like he's fighting against his own will, or is he?
No.
Yep, there
No,
we
just
go.
doing it.
That's what I was
There you
waiting for.
Oh wait, no, that's the wrong critical miss. Wow.
Oh god, I'm slipping.
You are not so.
Okay.
He gains a
You-
+2
you-
to his AC, but I gain advantage.
Yeah, but you also need to make a dex save.
Oh no, why is that?
That's a bit of a.
What? How is that a critical failure?
He is knocked prone and his movement is reduced to 0. But your target must also succeed a DC 10 dex check or they are also knocked prone.
But
I'm
I'm
so,
gonna.
like,
Oh, I passed anyway. We're good.
You're fine.
he like shoots a web out of his
That
butt. as he
doesn't
falls
seem like a failure, but okay.
No, but you've got like a really high chance of passing that.
I don't know. I'm
Okay.
the tank.
Yes, but you're also the person who gets bonuses to all
I think you
save.
find I'm the tank.
Oh yeah, that's the point. You got me there.
Okay, and technically this snurk can be communicating. It's telepathy up to 120 feet. It
Oh.
cannot be silenced.
You cannot escape my voice. You've all trespassed in the hut. You must die. Sorry.
I shall do as the. This will be one that Tank will get. I shall do as the janitor does and tidy up.
Yeah. But he's a little bit
Just
fancy looking.
damn
isn't he?
Right, Aos. You've all heard the voice of this strange figure that you don't know.
What in the heavens? What by the Nine Divine? This thing has got out of control very quickly. We have polar bears, bearskin rocks. We have snugs coming out of barrels. We have giant huts and swarming insects. Ah!
You didn't think this was going to be easy, did you?
I suppose the best weapon is the one at hand, and I, in one hand, still have the Eye of the Raven, and I'm gonna pull out the actual socket that it belongs in, the actual holy symbol, and place it inside, and see what happens.
There is a bright, bright glow, and you are all filled with energy, but there appears to be something missing to it.
What?
Almost as if part of its power has been sapped away.
Damn hag! Fine, then I will hold it aloft and use a portion of my own power and cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Now, your spirit guardians are normally alchemic symbols, are they not?
They are.
This time, what rises up, literally rises up out of the ground where these alchemic symbols form, are skeletal warriors.
Yeah. double take. I'm like, no. Well,
All
seems
of
the holy warriors who have
all of-
kept. Yeah, it's like
all
the
of
holy
them
warriors are keeping hope alive.
armored similarly to you.
They sorry, what?
They're all armored in a similar fashion to you, seemingly.
Oh my god. That's a new thing. Wherever I walk, the ancestors will follow. It seems they have come to deliver hope in our darkest hour.
Though, roll me an insight check.
Okay.
I'm going plotty.
I can find my character sheet. Check out. Oh, there it is. Okay. Inside.
One of
And
these
weapons.
appears to be giving you a look of jealousy, but it's still ready to fight.
Oh. Don't give me that look. There's demons about. Kill them.
It is one that stands out as being slightly different to the others.
Okay, interesting. So that's gonna be my action.
Yep.
Um,
I guess I will drag out the thing, though, to be honest, at this point there's so much going on the battlefield.
Yeah, it's gonna get messy.
I think the Black Spirit Guardians is probably the best image for appearing on this battlefield.
Oh my
Okay.
god. So
And
much.
then you can place it at the map. There we go. Yeah. It probably doesn't reach up to
No.
Baba Yaga, but it's gonna get everything else, which is fine.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. I think that's it. I can't do anything else as a bonus action just yet.
Okay. Which brings this swarm of insects, which is just outside the range.
Sure.
Literally, it's just
Yeah,
outside.
that's fine. As soon as it walks in, though.
Yep. What's this thing's movement speed? Because I don't actually know. 20 feet. It's going to go 1, 2, 3. Actually, no. It's going to go 1, 2. It will take that. It will take the
Okay.
damage.
So, DC 14 Wisdom save.
Yep. Are you actually there, Elias, or are you further out still? I'm not sure, actually.
Let's see. So I would be another 30, about 40 feet
Yeah,
out than that.
Okay. So,
The map isn't big enough.
You can make
Yeah.
the map bigger if you wanted.
yeah, I could, but I can't be bothered, and this is running slow enough as it is. And why did my music stop?
Not sure.
Ah, it's because that bit's got a long quiet, but that's annoying. Right, so that's that swarm's turn. Where my initiative order go? There it is, bringing it to the Baskin Rug, who will need to make that wisdom save.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wisdom save.
Fails. Takes.
Haven't rolled it yet.
Oh, that's the insect.
Fails.
Takes 9.
Yep, takes 9. And then I guess it will try to attack Hellweir again. Because Hell was in range.
Yeah, go for it.
Nom nom bite.
Hits.
So that's... It bites into you for 5 damage and then once more attempts to envelop you in its ruggy goodness, but now once again.
Oh, thank God.
And just doesn't get an additional effect.
Right.
Right, Barber. What is
Oh.
Barber going to do? What is Barber going to do?
You are Baba.
Yes. So, Baba is going to. Actually, is that something she can do? I feel like it is, but I need to check the thing. She is going to point towards her giant skull, which is sort of sitting on the ground in front of you guys. No, she can only do that whilst inside it, so she points to it and it's just like, and then just sort of reaches out and grabs hold of a broom and gets on it, and is going to use the disengage action.
Whoa.
Fly away from Cade at a 50-foot movement speed.
Hmm.
Did you say she disengaged?
She's out of there.
Oh, great.
No sentinel.
But that has left you in the hut with Snugcrat.
Kill her baby.
This swarm of insects will make a wisdom save and fail. So the skeletal warrior, particularly the one that looks jealous, stabs into this one and then just looks at you as if to say, I can do it better than you.
We'll have words after this.
But that brings it round to the most devastating of the creatures, which I didn't intend to move. Get back where you were, Hut. Brings it round to the Hut's turn. Who will make the wisdom save, I guess? It's not a very wise Hut. It will take the 9 damage. As one of the other warriors hacks into it. And then... How far away did you say you were, Elias?
I was like 70 feet away.
Okay, so this can go for you.
Holy
Bloody hell.
That does actually hit. No, I cut it. Can I cut it?
Yeah.
You could, or you
Wait,
could cut the damage.
What's the range?
Actually, I don't actually know how can cutting
It's
work.
60-foot range.
It's a 60-foot range, but it's technically it's actual.
Yeah,
What,
but you're
stunt or whatever.
yeah, but you're having to say something to it to distract it, essentially.
This is why you should have taken shield.
So you'll be taking 21 damage then,
Rough.
and I will need that Constitution saving for it.
Damn. I mean, not that it matters anymore.
Hmm.
No, it doesn't. But it might do. It might make a difference. It decided to throw a boulder at you. You make the save.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, it's then going to. Aeos has damaged it, so it's going to kick Aeos in the face.
Oh yeah. Did it make a save as well?
Yeah, it failed. 17 doesn't hit you, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, it's going to kick you again.
Good God.
31 does, though.
Holy crap. How many times can you do that Spirit Guardian, the Ancestral damage reduction thing? Porky.
I think that's a reaction.
Oh, you can, yeah. Alright, sweet. That's going to help a lot.
As long as I'm raging, I can do it. If my
Fantastic.
rage drops, it doesn't.
Okay. That's
Right,
big.
and then
Ow.
the hut will just stand there. Bring it round to the Shield Guardian's turn.
Yeah.
Don't know what
Cool.
the Shield Guardian's doing. But...
Spirit Guardians are still up. So the Shield Guardian was with who is it linked to?
I don't actually know anymore. I've kind of lost track of who has the shield guns on.
It's linked to Cade, I believe, last time.
Is it?
And yes, and I believe Cade went up there and didn't give any orders.
Kill the thing!
Yeah, I'll just
Thing.
have it. I'll have it punch the bugs in front of it. Punch. Wow.
So considering its first turn didn't go through, it probably tried to knock the hut prone, and then realised that it wasn't able to be done.
Okay, so we'll say that for the attacks were against the hut. So the first one hits, doing 10 damage. Let me actually just check something.
Okay, do you need to get 60 foot in range of it to use its healing property here? In fact, it can use its full movement to circle around this stuff.
And it doesn't. So it hits the hut, but then it misses with its second. Wow!
Wow!
That is a horrible crit failure.
Can a construct fall unconscious for a minute?
Yeah.
It's not immune to the unconscious feature?
I thought constructs would be.
Only if it hit 0 hit points.
Yeah. I'm guessing it just shuts down temporarily in this case.
Jesus.
Damn.
That's unlucky. You've just seen this. It punched the leg, then tried to punch again, just sort of tripped and was like, just sort of had a look up, oh, going down, and then just sort of whacked its head on a rock. And it's just like,
Great.
I would say all its features are active, it's just not for its reaction and stuff. Hellweir.
Right.
Got a swarm of insects, the thing, and the bear.
Well, I'm going to attempt something that's probably not clever, but we'll see. I'm going to run and follow what Raven's doing and run up the hut. So I'll take the attack of opportunity from the bear and the insects.
Okay. So that will attempt, that misses, and
Misses,
the
yep.
bear. I suppose it can do any of its attacks, so it's going to try this one. Does a 20 hit you?
Luck, re-roll it.
Okay, never mind.
Does a 21
Ouch.
hit you?
I'll cut that.
Yeah.
You're out of range still.
Not of Hellweir. Hellweir's...
Not within 60 feet. You're
He's
70 foot.
He's 10 foot closer, isn't it?
Not after that, because he would have had to start climbing the hut.
Ah, fair enough.
So he's like where Raven is, so...
Screw it, I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to burn my final luck.
Okay.
Tried.
It is determined to grapple you. You are grappled by the rug.
Jeez.
Grapple, do I get a bonus action?
Yes, you can technically still function as normal, you just can't
Right.
move.
Moving my echo 30 feet up, bonus action, teleport to it, swap positions.
Your echo still has to climb, right? It can't float, right?
Echoes are... Let me have a look.
Because your echo is essentially meant to be you, and you
On
can't
your
float.
turn, you can mentally command the echo to move up to 30 feet in any direction.
So it
I
can block.
suppose.
Jeez.
Yeah, it can float. So it floats, you swap places, you're then 30 foot in the air and you drop. Because
I meant it like drop onto the leg sort of thing.
Yeah, I suppose you can drop onto the leg. Roll me an
I'll do an
athletics check to
athletics.
see if you can grab a
Athletics,
hold.
yeah.
Yep. And I'll swap.
25?
Yeah, you're able to keep hold. I'm just gonna
Mm.
position at the moment, so you'd be like there-ish, sort of climbing. You're 30
Yep.
foot up, and another 30 foot to go. Probably you've used most of your movement, so.
Oh yeah, that's movement bonus. The only way I'm getting any further is action surge, and I'm not wasting that. I'll tell the hellhound to keep attacking the rug.
Okay, looking at the time, actually,
Hmm.
that seems an appropriate time to end it for this week, and we will follow up on this battle next week.
Oh boy,
So,
this is rough.
Oh yeah.
So, everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. Continue watching to join the Last Resort Company as they continue on their journeys through Chult. I believe that's the continent they're in.
That's it.
Join us Friday, where we continue our journeys towards the Clawed Coast with the Kiar Stars and the main role for story. Hopefully we don't get too sidetracked again. And join us Sunday for the Witch Hunters. So, from everyone here, good night, sleep tight, and don't let animated bearskin rugs bite.
Wow.